First in football, and it seems like it's a broken record, guys. Sorry, I don't write this stuff. I just bring it to you. But Jets tight end Tyler Conklin, who's at best an average tight end in the NFL, is now playing with Aaron Rodgers and says that Aaron's competitiveness will be contagious. Woo! Okay, Tyler Conklin. I don't think I've been around a competitor that competes as hard as Aaron Rodgers competes as a competitor, and that's going to be contagious for the other competitors that are trying to compete on this team, and I'm excited about the competition. Look, here's the reality, Plax. You know this. There are not a lot of microphones put in front of Tyler Conklin's mouth once we hit Labor Day.
Obviously.
He's taking full advantage of the attention.
I mean, listen, you can't just, you can't really judge a guy just being out there in shorts and T-shirts. I mean, who is he competing against?
Nobody.
He's competing against his own defense.
He's competing against his own calf.
Listen, here's the deal. You and I are having fun with each other, but the reality is that we know what Aaron Rodgers is, assuming he's healthy,
right, okay,
obviously.
yeah,
We're talking about a first ballot Hall of Fame quarterback. And for a franchise that you obviously played 1 year with, I think back in 11, and had Mark Sanchez your quarterback, we have not had a guy that represents the possibilities that this guy represents. Yeah. You can go all the way back, including Joe Namath. When he takes his first snap, he's the greatest quarterback to ever play for the New York Jets.
I mean, listen, competitiveness is contagious. But right now, during mini camps and OTAs, how is he exuding this contagiousness in the huddle? All right, guys, let's go. It's 3rd down and 10. We really got to have this. No. It's mini camp and OTA. So I get it. I understand. Everybody is kind of rallying around Aaron Rodgers. They want to win.
Yes.
You and the fans, everybody want to see the Jets win for a change. But it is contagious, and
By the way, Plax, I keep it real. Let me just keep this real on a personal level. When you came to the New York Giants, Giants fans reacted the same way. We got a legitimate game-breaking wide receiver who can be a difference maker with Eli Manning. That was real.
It was more of just throw the ball up and go get it and score touchdown. Let's just say that.
But fair point.
I'm open.
I think this is the first time they've seen a guy that come in and take control of a lot of things and pay attention to detail and how he goes about his business, how serious he is going about his business. I think that's what is contagious, because when you walk in the building, they like, okay, they looking at him like, okay, what you gonna bring? Right. What you gonna do? Mm-hmm. And when he talks, I guess, in films, or when he says something in film, it resonates to them like, oh, this guy really knows what he's talking about, or he's really ahead of the game, or this is what we expected, and all right, we can follow his lead now. Right. And I think that's what they talking about.
Yeah, plus if you have a guy that obviously, if he's healthy, plays at a different level than most quarterbacks have ever played, especially Jet quarterbacks. So when you're a team that's like, man, we had a really good defense last year, and we should have made the playoffs. We were 7-4 till we lost out in the last 5 games of the 6 games of the season, and we had a quarterback who could barely throw the ball to guys wearing the same color jerseys as us, and we only scored 3 points in a big game against New England. This guy represents, hey, if he was our guy last year, we're a lock to be in the postseason. Of course. Right? So that's why everybody's really excited. Now, the Jets have a very tough schedule. I'm not going to lie or front about that. But I got this guy. I got Garrett Wilson. I got a really good defense. And I'm a believer in hope. And I got the spirit of hope. Me and Kirk Franklin do it together, right? I smile because I got Aaron Rodgers as my quarterback.
Yeah, as Aaron Rodgers is on his way to Denver to speak at a psychedelic convention.
That's why I like him even more.
To decriminalize mushrooms.
But you're sitting around.
Good point.
He's campaigning to decriminalize at this moment.
Yeah, what do you got?
You're sitting around talking about hope like you didn't have this before. You were the let's get Brett guy.
Yes, I was.
So you've experienced this before.
Yeah, and we were 8-3 with Brett Favre until he threw his shoulder out and couldn't throw the ball 10 yards, and then we didn't win another game that season. This guy's different. Brett Favre also didn't want to be here. He wanted to be in Minnesota. Aaron Rodgers seemingly wants to be here. And tell me more about this mushroom thing.
Well, he's been invited to campaign in Denver
legalize mushrooms?
To speak at a conference in Denver to decriminalize.
Multi-talented quarterback. He's a quarterback by day and a
we
mushroom
don't want
lover by night.
We don't want that part to be contagious to the team. That is for sure.
Right, exactly.
Yes, that'll get guys suspended very quickly. The NFL may turn its eye on weed. They are not turning their head on mushrooms, right?
No, they are not.
Man, that was the greatest game I ever played. The game that was
never stepped on the field.
All right, second and football. Stefon Diggs' brother, Trevon Diggs, is in the news because he's entering the final year of a contract and does not have an extension just yet. So you got Diggs, you got Dak, you got Micah, you got CeeDee Lamb, everybody becoming extension eligible by next season. You know, it's the old cliche, you can't pay everybody. But if we agree that Mike is the easy one, he's the best defensive player you got, I would think you want to do everything in your power to lock up a guy that is yet to make the real money that a guy of his talent can make, Pikes.
Man, this is where things get dicey for the NFL.
Yeah.
Because the salary cap is only set at $224 million. You have Micah Parsons, CeeDee Lamb, Trevon Diggs, and Dak Prescott. All these guys coming up on contract, and you can't pay them all. And I think the guy that is going to get the short end of the stick again is Dak Prescott, because when you look at the franchise tag will probably be $50 million.
Yeah, close to it.
When he goes to renew his contract, but you have to sign Trevon Diggs. He's the best corner in football, 2-3-time first-team All-Pro, and you got to keep Micah. So I don't know what they're going to do with CeeDee Lamb. Maybe they give him a non-exclusive franchise tag, but you got to find a way to keep those guys.
Yeah, now
together.
the good thing for them is that it's spread out over the course of 3 years there. I remember, though, with Trevon Diggs, he was not a first-round pick. So it's not like you get with a first-round pick where you can lock in that fifth-year option. But because he's a second-round pick, he's going to the final year of the rookie deal, and they can't pick up a fifth-year option. There is none.
It doesn't matter where you're drafted at. If he's the best corner in football, you pay him.
No, what I'm saying that it matters only because they can't kick the can down the road.
He doesn't have a fifth-year option because he's a second-round pick.
Yeah, so listen, they got talent there. Now you got to figure out how to keep everybody. But I'm with you. They are not that quick right now, nor do they have to be, to re-sign Dak Prescott. And I'm telling you now, if you think Jerry Jones at 80-something years old is going to put up with another year of not getting at least to an NFC Championship game with Dak Prescott, then you don't know Jerry Jones.
To me, I think he has to go all the way to the Super Bowl.
Maybe.
I think he has.
Who?
I think that if Dak to get his money, I think he has to go all the way to just get to the Super Bowl.
He's only got that one win. It was against Tampa last year, and that was an old Tom Brady and Tampa team.
You got to get through Philly, and you still got to get through the Giants and the NFC.
They have work to do.
That's just the division.
They have work to do.
Well, look, you got San Francisco, you got the Eagles, and Dak, when I said he has one road win in the playoffs. That was at Tampa last year, and he has 2 total playoff wins in his career. But listen, there's a reason they're not rushing to give him another $100+ million contract.
Oh, yeah.
He hasn't, I don't say earned it, but he hasn't gotten them to where you expect a franchise quarterback. If you think he's elite, you don't. I'm with you. But at some point, you now got to lead a team that does have talent beyond just the first round of the playoffs. So that'll be interesting.
I mean, where do they go from here? I mean, if Dak Prescott is not the answer, and we are seeing that he's not.
Yeah, I have the answer. Wamba Yamba.
What is he going to do?
Just in case it doesn't work out in San Antonio. I'm just putting out there.
He can probably wrap his hands all the way around the football.
Can you imagine him as a tight end? Just go in the end zone and turn around.
In what league?
In the NFL.
What?
Who?
Like it's like 3rd and goal from the 1. Wamba Yamba comes in as tight end.
He weighs 170 pounds.
Yeah, but Plex,
He don't weigh no 170 pounds.
Maybe.
Imagine this as a target. Like I'm just saying, hey, Wamba Yamba.
I'm just saying, I think Kevin Durant would be a better wide receiver than Wamba Yamba.
Maybe. This guy's got weak legs. All right, third. And, well, he's already got a stress fracture of one fibula. That's where this is going. It's going to be a train wreck. Third in football.
Wow.
Baltimore Ravens quarterback Marlon Humphrey said, quote, on paper, we look very, very scary. The last time a team talked about scary hours, they did not win a Super Bowl, but you love that Baltimore wide receiving core, don't you?
Marlon Humphrey, I couldn't agree with you more. You are very scary on paper.
On paper.
On paper you are. We just said yesterday the AFC North is probably the most competitive division in football. And The Baltimore Ravens are not the best team in that division. The Cincinnati Bengals are.
Yeah.
So they have to show up and beat the Cincinnati Bengals if they want to get to the playoffs.
And they were this close to doing it last year in the playoffs. Fumbled on the goal line, 99-yard return, and no Lamar Jackson. Now
I'll give him that.
And now you've got Todd Monken, the new offensive coordinator. You've got depth and health at wide receiver. You've got Lamar back. You've got the kid Zay Flowers that people are going crazy about. This is going to be a very exciting pass-first offense. Do not sleep on Marlon Humphrey and the Baltimore Ravens. That was your pick to win the division, you said.
No, that wasn't my pick to win.
Why do you just put stuff?
Yeah, that was
I make up these things and put it out there for
I don't even know where you got that from.
Last night when you called me.
I did call you, but it was about dinner.
That's true, yeah. I could have sworn you said when we go to dinner, I want to walk you through why I think the Ravens are going to win the AFC North.
No.
You're going to go to dinner with Craig?
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
We were talking about something.
Cody,
this is not.
We were talking about our future together, Cody. You're not a part of that, buddy. Sorry.
Tell me about your pretty boy here in the city.
Well, they don't give him free subway rides like Wamba Yamba.
Right.
And we give you fourth in football. Jamar Chase's dad, who I guess was interviewed regarding his very talented son, was interviewed. And I'll set you up with a question. Mr. Chase, did you want Jamar to go to Cincinnati? Yeah, he did not want Jamar Chase to be drafted by the Cincinnati Bengals.
Before the draft?
He was interviewed yesterday. I guess they were asking, hey, when you got drafted, you know, as a dad, you're obviously proud of your son, but were you happy that he got drafted by the Cincinnati Bengals? Because Miami had the very next pick. So if the Bengals don't take him, the thought was the Dolphins would have taken him, and now you can chill in South Beach, which we all like to do. Yeah. He did not want his son going to Cincinnati, but it has worked out pretty good. But it's my point to everybody in Cincinnati. You're nice people.
Word on the street is you're not very well liked down there in Cincinnati.
That's the word on the street? Yeah, that's accurate. I'm not, because I keep it real. Sorry, sorry. You're not winning a Super Bowl anytime soon. You're just one of those franchises.
I wouldn't say that.
That will never win a Super Bowl. And your best player's father also didn't want any part of Cincinnati.
Well, he's not the best player on the team. Jump off Joey Burrow is. So
jump off Joey Burrow. So just so we keep a list.
Right. He's the best player.
We got jump off Joey Burrow, and we got Macaroni Jones in New England. Right. Anyhow, it is funny. Here's the reality. Nobody really ever wants to go to Cincinnati. That's why most people in Cincinnati move to Kentucky. But Jamar Chase's dad kept it real, and that is, I did not want my son to go to Cincinnati because it's the pimple of Ohio. His words, not mine. That's just the way it is. Hey there. Thank you so much for watching The Carton Show. You can subscribe right here to get all the latest bits and segments from the show. And by the way, while you're at it, we have a lot of great shows on FS1, so check them out too.